We love to save money, but there are a few things you should never skimp on.
This episode of the Dollar Saving Divas podcast is brought to you by RentTheRunway.com.
You'll find more than 200,000 pieces and 400 designers in the Rent the Runway closet. For any event you might be attending, formal, cocktail, or festive, you can get 4 or 8 day designer rentals for a fraction of the price. Anything you want, one flat price.
And when you click the link on our Dollar Saving Divas Facebook page, you'll save even more and help keep this podcast free.
Look great and save money too at renttherunway.com. Well, I love saving money.
Well,
but
who doesn't like saving money?
But there are some things that it's just not worth it to try to skimp on.
Oh, you know what? I totally agree with you. Now, I know we've got a lot of them to go over, but I don't like to skimp on my makeup either.
Makeup is a good one. Ice cream. That's one of the things that I won't skimp on.
Ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Those are two things we decided we're not going to skimp on. But what are I think there's some really legit things.
Ticket items. Like, for instance, if you're car shopping, you're looking to get a good deal, but there are some things you shouldn't skimp on. Car safety features, never skimp on that. Like, you can forego the sunroof, the leather seats, some of the other things, but never skimp on the safety features. It's just not worth it.
Well, I think I would I still want my leather seats, my sunroof.
So get it all.
I'm getting it all.
But
I'm jacking up that price.
Don't trade one for the other. Make sure that you have the safety features.
I agree with you. I do agree with you on that. Okay, another thing, because we know I'm a sun worshiper, sunscreen. Don't buy that cheap stuff.
Yeah,
that's true. It's $1.99 for a big old bottle because it doesn't have the good stuff in it. So but you only have to use a tiny amount of the really good stuff. Now, unlike me, who uses a half a bottle in a day,
it's
but
better.
They say use a shot glass full every 2 hours that you're in the sun. A shot glass
full.
That's not enough. That doesn't do my leg.
I think it depends on how large the person is. Don't you think?
That must be
what type of a swimsuit they're wearing.
Well, that must be for an infant, and definitely not with the swimsuits I wear.
If you are a large man in a thong, you're going to need more than a shot glass full.
Like that one guy that's at the pool. Yeah, he needs the entire bottle for the day instead of just a half a bottle or a shot glass. And a shot glass full, I want to do a shot. I don't want to do.
Yeah, if I'm carrying a shot with me to the pool, I'm not putting sunscreen in it.
We're going to have some of that root beer that we like at the pool. That that
good stuff.
Yeah, that good stuff that we sneak in. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Okay, vaccines. We were talking about the flu and how bad the flu is. You know what? Some people actually get a vaccine from the previous year. Now, that's ridiculous because the strain is different every year.
Oh, yeah, you gotta... Yeah.
So you have to go and,
just suck it up and do it. And most of the time it's covered by insurance.
Exactly. It's covered by insurance. So it's, you go in there, you have the pharmacist, gives you a little shot and he goes, put in your Kroger card, and all of a sudden he says, it doesn't cost you a dime. Well, the other thing is booster shots. You have to make sure you get booster shots. And and you know what a lot of people forget to do is to get their tetanus shot every 10 years.
I know.
And that's something
you don't think about it. When you're an adult, I mean, when you've got kids, you make sure your kids get your shots, but you don't.
And then what happens is, you forget, you step on an old nail or something, and then boom. When was the last time I got my tetanus shot? Oh, I don't know. Well, that's not good. Yeah. That's not good at all.
The other thing is car insurance. Don't skimp out and buy a policy that just meets the minimum liability limits. You want something you want at least the standard, which is 100, 300, 100, which is bodily injury up to 100,000, 300,000 per person per accident, and property damage up to 100,000. So don't skimp on the underinsured motorist protection either.
Well, that's the one thing that I know we have on our insurance. And, when you rent a car, and they always say, you want the insurance. Well, we don't have to do that because we're insured by our person. So it's whatever car I'm driving, I'm insured. The insurance covers that. And that's worth it because if you have to pay for that insurance on a rental car, it's very expensive.
It is.
So I would definitely use that option, which a lot of people don't know that is an option they could do.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't skimp out on that. Here's one that we've actually done this. Paint, interior or exterior paint. You go in, you're like, oh, it's expensive. This color is nice. I'm just going to buy the cheaper brand. And then you end up putting 4 coats on the wall.
Exactly.
You spend more. Just get the better brand of paint. Because the cheaper brands, if you're doing exterior especially, that's not going to weather as well. And you're just going to end up repainting.
That's definitely true. And I don't even remember the last time we did any painting in our house. Probably when we moved in. It's still got that basic cream color.
Oh, no. I can't stand it. I got to repaint everything every so often.
Well, Alexis's room, we did paint. It's like bright pink.
Yeah, you might want to change that up.
Yeah, now that she's gone. Well, the other thing is identity protection, and we've talked about this before. We've had people get, hacked into their identity. Is, you could pay up to $10 per credit bureau, but it's worth it. And the big three are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So that's the best way. And we have actually done that, and everybody recommends that you need to do that to kind of lock down your protection.
Yeah.
Well, also charging cords, and I never even think about this because you need to really get.
See, now I've been cheaping out on the charging cords. I didn't realize that. Well, I just buy whatever.
I didn't either, and it's usually got that UL that says it's safety tested, and they said that they can actually be bad and they could actually cause a fire. I didn't know that. That would be. Makes me a little nervous.
Well, it does, yeah.
Well, and what's those other things that you should have?
The power strips?
Surge
protectors, yeah.
Those are we have those everywhere.
Yeah, and that's another one where you buy a good one.
Absolutely.
It's an expensive one.
And it has the big thick cord on it, too. Yeah,
don't skimp on that.
No.
And if you do have a fire, you're going to hope that you did not skimp out on your home insurance.
Yes.
So don't buy the cheaper actual cash value homeowners insurance to cover your home's contents. You want the replacement cost coverage.
Exactly.
Big difference.
Huge difference. Because people will say that, I can buy, you only get a percentage unless you have that replacement cost.
Exactly. So there are a lot of ways to save money, but these are not things you want to save money on.
Oh, no. Don't skimp. We've heard from so many of you, our Dollar Saving Divas podcast listeners, that you're having a difficult time leaving a rating and review for the podcast in iTunes. So here's a painless way to do it.
Go to www.pleasereviewmypodcast.com/DSD for an easy step-by-step tutorial to follow. That's www.pleasereviewmypodcast.com/DSD.
Reviewing and rating our podcast in iTunes helps us in so many ways, but most importantly, we get your feedback on what you like about the podcast.
Thanks for being a listener and subscriber and going to www.pleasereviewmypodcast.com/DSD.
Thanks for listening to the Dollar Saving Divas. If you have ideas for an upcoming episode, we would love to hear from you. Just head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/dollarsavingdivas, CBUS, and share your comments. Our podcast is available on iTunes, iHeartMedia, or your favorite podcast player. Thanks again for listening.
Circle270media.com